when people talk about sports teams or they talk about their favorite team and they use we, like, oh, we beat y'all last year, or we beat this team, or we need to do this, or we need to bring in another athlete. It's like, there's no we here, dude. You don't work for the team. They don't sign your paychecks. They don't know who you are. They don't know your name. You are a grown man wearing another grown man's name on the back of your shirt. Do you have no pride in your own last name? Are you more proud to wear someone else's jersey and someone else's name than your own? Then I think that's an issue. I think you've got a problem. I think that's, and look, I'm telling you, somebody who used to do it. Don't get me wrong. I've got jerseys. I've got jersey shirts, right? I've got that stuff. I haven't worn them in, over 10 years at this point. But I used to be a sports fan. I could show you, I used to follow certain teams growing up, and I used to be big fans, and I used to play the games and wear the jerseys and watch the TV and all that sort of stuff. But, I think a lot of that stuff is a waste of time. I think that it's just like anything where you can take value from it and you can find valuable nuggets in athletics and in team sports and in competition. I think if you like to fight, like I like to train and fight, I like to watch the UFC events. I like to see what's going on. I watch, I watch fights pretty much every single morning. Like I get up, I have my breakfast and my coffee and my pre-workout to get ready for the gym, and I'll throw on like a fight. Maybe it's from 10 years ago, maybe it's from 2 years ago, but I just like watching that stuff. I think it's, as someone who likes to actively participate, but I'm not doing it and cheering it on like, oh, it's my favorite fighter and I want to like sniff his jockstrap after a fight. It's like, what the fuck? No, I want to say, okay, what's up? Like, I want to see what these guys are doing. I want to look at somebody who's got these skills, pick up on things that I can try in training or in practice, see how somebody at the highest level maneuvers and manipulates themselves to get out of a bad situation or capitalize on a good position, so on and so forth. But I think you've got these guys that have these super shrines or have bought tens of thousands of dollars, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars of sports memorabilia, flags. They've painted their house. They've got the whole man cave with their TV set up. They've got the vanity license plate. They own all the jerseys in the world from their favorite team. And a lot of these guys are tying their identity into a team or an organization that doesn't care and who doesn't know your name. Like A Bronx Tale, one of my favorite movies growing up, super underrated, if you want to call it, in the mob genre. Technically, I would say it is. I mean, if you haven't watched it, you definitely should. But, young Calogero, young C, grows up as a Yankee fan, and Sonny, the local mob boss, is it's like, why do you care about Mickey Mantle? Like, he doesn't know who you are. He's never going to pay your rent. And it's sort of a sobering yet true thought. It's like, these guys don't care, man. I mean, they're paid to play a game. They're paid to throw a ball or catch a ball or dunk a ball or slap a puck or whatever it is. They might say all the right things like, yeah, best fans in the world. We couldn't do it without your support. But it's like, whether the stadium is empty or full, they're still going to go out there and do their job, and they're still going to play hockey or play basketball or football or whatever it is. No one ever is going to walk out there and say, oh, because how I know this? Because of COVID. Because they shut everything down. They had the NBA bubble. I mean, UFC had all of their fights like at this UFC center where there was nothing around. Like, it's going to continue to go on. So for the people that still think that, ticket sales or butts in seats, they're the driver, it's not that anymore. It's streaming services, it's media rights, it's package deals, it's all that sort of stuff. So, yes, tickets still make up a large portion of team revenue, but it's certainly not like it was, 70s, 80s, and 90s. Now it's all about media rights. Now it's all about TV. It's all about streaming and marketing sort of thing. So, fans could disappear from stadiums tomorrow and it would not make that much of an impact. Now, players might not be able to command $800 million salaries or $800 million deals over 15 years or whatever it is, but it's not like it would crash the industry as a whole. That's what a lot of people think. They're like, well, I invest in the team, I buy tickets, I buy the hats, I buy the shirt. And to be fair, I buy the stuff of people that I know in real life and that I work with and that support. If you guys don't know about Wraith Defense Group, these are the guys that we work out. This is my buddy Rob, who we work out with in San Diego. We're going back out there in July, who if you saw us on the beach in that little intro reel, he's out there training us. He's out there working with us. He's a good friend of mine. He just started his own business based on this program that we did. So I'm always willing to shout him out and plug his entrepreneurship a little bit. Shout out to Rob. And if you guys are out in the SoCal area and you're looking to do private firearms training, not on a range, and you're looking to get out there and actually do some cool stuff, go to the website, wraithdefensegroup.com. Not a sponsor, by the way, just giving a shout out to a good buddy. Anyway, so I think that's where guys get messed up. I think it's further proof that men want a tribe and men seek their identity in society and that they are looking to be part of something. No man wants to go through life alone. No man really can go through life alone. I've said this a billion times. I don't know how tired, I'm so tired of saying it. And there's always going to be some jagoff in the comments who's like, yeah, Muff, I'm a Sigma male. Like, alphas are fake. Alphas need people. I don't need anyone. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, dude. We'll do the Sigma male stuff another time. Again, I'm not going to go down that route, but they don't exist. So the guys need a tribe. They want to get people together. They want to be a part of something, and that's all fine, well, and good. And you might just say, oh, well, I know the team doesn't know about me. I know the team doesn't care about me, but I'm friends with other fans of the team. And they're also members of this other tribe. And I guess that's all fine, well, and good. But I think where that falls flat is that the glue that holds you guys together, the glue that holds your team together is this success or this other thing that you don't have control over. You have no ownership in it. You have no stake in it. You are simply following along with whatever the organization is doing. You don't have a say. You don't have a vote. They're not listening to you. They don't care. It's a business. No GM has ever been like, well, we listen to the fans and we log on to Facebook and look at our fan accounts, or I read through Twitter X every single night when random anonymous egghead Twitter accounts are telling me how to run a multi-billion-dollar corporation. Yeah. No, they don't do that. It's a business. It's not about the fans. It's not about the people. It's all about the business. And like anybody with a brain can see that and will tell you that. That's the difference. The difference between that sort of tribe and a group that, say, Rich and I are building is that people have skin in the game. They get to dictate things. I said, hey, man, what kind of events do you guys want to run this year? What are you guys interested in? We want to do training. We want to do this. We want to travel. We want to go hiking on the Grand Canyon. We want to go to the Dolomites in Italy, which they're doing. We want to do 15-kilometer Tough Mudder obstacle course races. We want to do 5-day backpacking paddling trips in Algonquin. We want to train with MMA fighters. They all have a say and they all have a stake in what we're doing. It's all the shared mission. And that's the biggest difference. So I don't see the reason for being a part of something or to tie your self-identity to something where you don't even get to dictate what happens.
All right, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that clip. If you want to check out the full-length podcast episode, you can find that right over here. Also, make sure you visit my website over here where you'll find my supplements, the opportunity to book me privately one-on-one for coaching, and most importantly, my new School of Unplugging, which you'll find on the courses tab. Newer to the channel, hit subscribe.